My names are Chief Godday Okpako, one of the leaders of Amukpe district, also known as Amukpe community.
My names are Francis Idolo, President General Amukpe district.
I'm Ekele Harrison, the Secretary Amukpe district.
Chief,
Yes.
you believe you saw the interview
Yes.
of Pastor Overah
Yes.
for Face to Face. More of the attention was towards your name, that you were there when he paid for the lease for the Vitafoam facility to be used for the church and also schools, sir. We want to get your side of the story. What actually took place? Can you recall and
Yes.
let us know that?
Yes, in that video clip, like, I'm a very comfortable person. Right? My father was a very comfortable person in this community, and I inherited so much from him, including the ones I was able to put up myself, and that is what today I've been living on. So I don't go to beg people. Yes. In that video clip, he said that I came to him to ask him to come and take over Vitafoam. There is nothing like that. One, Pastor Overah is not my friend. I know him. We are not close. I don't even have his phone numbers. One day, my wife, who is a counselor, because Pastor Overah is the clerk of the house, called me one early morning to say that Overah, after their session at the legislative arm, Overah called him to say that he would like to see me. And I said, why? She said she even don't know the purpose why Overah want to see me. I said, well, normally I'm here. So after about 4 days, one early morning, I was here. He came in here with one Afredi baby. I presented drink as a chief and cola nut, which he accepted. Thereafter, he brought a bottle of wine, supported it with 10,000 naira and a cola nut, and said that where he has a school somewhere, charity school, that this school is too small for him and that he wants a bigger place. So he's been looking at Vitafoam premises, and since people are not there, he wants to use the place. And I told him that we are still holding talks with Vitafoam because their lease has expired, and so we are still holding talks with them. So I don't see how that will be possible. So he said that he needed the place because I said, okay, well, since Vitafoam people are not showing up, let us look at what we can do. So I now told him that first of all, we have to summon a meeting of our district head, the executive of the committee, and elders. So let us present the matter before them to look at what we do. So we called a meeting at the district head place. He now came there. So already before now, we have been asking Vitafoam to pay 200,000 naira for the renewal of the lease yearly, because before that one expired, they were paying 20,000 naira, which they said they cannot pay that. They are not producing. So since they are not producing, they cannot pay any that amount. They will also be paying 20,000 naira, which we refuse. So in that meeting, we now told them, well, if you can pay the 200,000 naira yearly, we'll be obliged to give the place to you, but at least not more than 10 years, which he agreed to. So on that day, to be precise, he presented cola nut. First of all, 20,000 naira as a wage with cola nut, and there he now presented another cola nut again to the, which I will say to the caucus of the community, and we now ask him to come to the community hall the next Sunday. He came. We asked him to bring 2 Martina, 2 crates of Martina, 2 cartons of star beer, Henneken, and Godday gin. I told and a Godday gin, which he brought. So thereafter, he now supported the cola nut there at the committee with the sum of 50,000 naira. Then we now ask him, we don't receive money like that, go and pay the 10 years rent into Amukpe committee first bank account, which I think he did after about 3-4 days. That was how it ended. Now, thereafter, after about 6 months, we noticed that first, Vitafoam wrote to us to say that they are through a council that they have discovered that we Amukpe people, we have broken into their premises and vandalizing their properties, and so that if my name Godday Okpako was mentioned in that petition written by that council. So well, we now said we'll do investigation. We now went there. We discovered that it's true that Overah has broken into the first warehouse where Vitafoam had some unfinished foam product with their cutters. Those things, they were no more there. We couldn't trace them again. The cutters are not there. Then again, we now noticed that the Vitafoam inscription written on top of the secretariat, the office, he has removed them. You will go there, you will see this for yourself. He has removed them away. Based on this, we now send the messenger of the community to go and invite him to come to the community to explain to us why he illegally, why he removed those unfinished foams and removing the Vitafoam inscription. One, the place was not sold to him by us. We didn't sell it. He only rented the place for a period of 10 years. And so, he doesn't have right to tamper with the Vitafoam property. Based on this, after about 3 meetings, the committee messenger went there. At one time, he saw him. He said he's coming. He's not coming. He didn't come. Then after about another call, he didn't come. So we said, well, maybe he's trying to dodge us. So the committee unanimously agreed that a letter should be written to him, reducing his rentage, his tenancy with the community to 5 years. In that letter, we also asked him to send us his account number so that we refund 5 years of the rentage to him. Up to today, we have not seen Overah. He has not deemed it fit to see any of us, the president of the community, the district head of the community, myself, the secretary, or any other person, or to who come to the committee on Sunday. Look, committee people, I came to you at that time. You gave me this place for 10 years. A letter came again to say that my tenancy had been reduced to 5 years. What happened? We didn't see him again. So thereafter, recently, Emidejo is a son of the soil here. Now approached to say that he's thinking of putting up a company. But again, he want to be mindful. He will not want to use the Vitafoam warehouse or any other property, but that the space, the land there, the available land there, he will want to know the size so that he can put up his own structure. So based on that, we now lease the place to him with agreement for 25 years. By this, after the expiration of Overah's 5 years rent, he will not take over. I think this is about 2 years or plus of Overah now. I think the man, even the girl, is now planning to at least put a structure. And for you to put a structure, first of all, you must know the size of this place, the size of the land, what you want to put there. And so that was why he now engaged the service of a surveyor. He took permission from the community, from the president, myself, and the secretary before engaging the surveyor. The surveyor went there. Immediately I saw the survey man and the group. That is the end. He now went to mobilize the immediate committee there for protest and every other thing. So this is the story. there was never a time, apart from the meeting we had at the district head place, because in Amukpe, whenever we want to do anything, maybe Sapele they are coming, there are people other things are coming. Therefore, we first engage them at the district head place before the person comes to the open community for the business, and that is the only hierarchy level that we normally go to do such thing. So for him to say that he came to Dennis place, he paid 2.7 million naira, that is a black lie for the pit of hell. Nobody, we don't hold any meeting in Dennis place. He claimed in that his TV broadcast, TV interview, that those at the district place, he bought shares. He bought 10 plastic shares, which told him that since you are going to stay in our land, you now provided 10 plastic shares. Then that's all. Dennis was not in that meeting, because he said Dennis was in that meeting. Dennis was not in that meeting. Disinomaraka was also not in that meeting. Dennis will not be there. Then the president was not in that meeting, because at that time the president was hospitalized in teaching hospital. He was sick. All true. It was his vice that was there. So you can see the tissue of lies that the teaching that just to blackmail the Amukpe community, blackmail me, Godday Okpako as a person, and other eminent person of the community, just because he thinks that from what we are nothing on him, he wanted to claim the place fraudulently.
Agreement, is it a lease or it was rent?
It's a rent, it's rent. Not lease. When you say lease, it will be written, it will be documented by legal practitioner. Just rentage. But we are not denying the fact that we didn't give him that place for 10 years. But when we saw his excesses, that he was trying to damage, was trying to claim the place to himself, after our arrangement with him orally in the community, that was why we said we are reducing his rent to 5 years.
Was the initial arrangement for school or it was
school, not church? Yes, school, not church. Because we cannot put that place as well. The place, go and look at the place. It's a company, a very big company. And we will not agree for church to go there. He said he want to put a school and the open space there, not the warehouse.
Another point he raised. He said when he got your letter, he said he called Vitafoam Lagos, he called their headquarters, and they denied that they never sent such letter.
Who is it on Vitafoam that will call them? Does Vitafoam, do they know him? Or if Vitafoam people know that we rented that place to him, they will be annoyed with him. He cannot call them.
Actually, I assumed office in that year, 2020, as a secretary of the community. The account that I have been giving concerning rent and all that, I'm not actually aware of it. But what I'm aware of and what I can say about this was that when I assumed office as a secretary, an information came to us that he has started vandalizing most of the Vitafoam property that was there, defacing the building. He removed the inscription of Vitafoam and replaced it with face-to-face assembly, which was not what the committee agreed with him, and the general house discussed on the issue and they agreed to review it. The committee agreed that they should write in for the first time. It did not respond to the call of the community. It was reduced from 10 years to 5 years. And even the man that he was trying to bring his name or to derogate his name, Osaimidejo, does not have any connection with that man. I wish he came to the community. He does not have any reason to go to social media to start writing. Look at it, 2020. 2020, they wrote to him. He did not budge. But I was surprised that it came up initially before this second interview and he was saying that the Gbeko community, he brought some chunk of money. If you can look at that video, he was saying, I brought the money here, I brought the money here. Is that place a district or? That place is a district property. It's Amukpe community district property. So I'm wondering why it should go on social media instead of coming to the community to address this issue after the community have reduced its strength from 10 to 5 years. Then I also hear he was talking about lease, that they lease it to him. He was showing receipts as an agreement for lease. Look at lease document prepared by a lawyer to Austin Edward, leasing it to him for 25 years. Because of the consideration of this very letter that was written to him, that his agreement has been reduced, his rent has been reduced from 10 to 5 years. In this agreement, the community told Austin Edward that after 5 years, that is when you occupy that place. That will be in 2025. The man is not saying that he should leave. The man only wants to ascertain what they have leased to him. Does he not have rights? I don't know if the pastor showed to you people a lease document by a lawyer signed by everyone in the every signature in the community. He showed to you people a receipt document. I cannot just understand. Maybe we don't know what. I cannot understand. Even past president or sign chiefs. I cannot understand what he's looking for. Maybe somebody told him that he should answer the call of the district and they are giving him mind. Maybe it's those people that he said he gave money. But to us at the district, led by the president of the district, President Francis Idonoro, our leader here, Godday Okpako, and myself, will not be party to anything that will be shady, especially me, that have served the kingdom. So I don't know what he's talking about. Everything that he's talking about in social media, it is so strange to me.
My names are Francis Idonoro, this President General, Amukpe District, or also known as Amukpe Community. Amukpe Community comprises of 14 communities or 14 towns, making Amukpe Community. Why the Vitafoam company was cited is one out of the 14 villages or communities. When in January/February, when Happy Overah approached Amukpe community, I was in a state of coma in the teaching hospital Overah for over 4 days, which I spent about 3 weeks there. On my recovery from the sickness, I was briefed at the hall. Let me just talk about Sapele local government area. In Sapele local government area, if you want to acquire land, if somebody sold land to you, we have a document called deed of conveyance. Then, if somebody want to lease the place to you, we have a document be prepared by a legal practitioner called lease to the lessor and leasee. Then there's another one, the document, if you want to dash the person the land, is called deed of assignment. All these documents are being prepared by a legal practitioner. But in the case of Overah, I was told that a receipt was issued to him. Whether that the financial secretary, I don't know. But when we see the receipt, we may not go against it in as far as be Amukpe community, Amukpe. That's the only thing I know. I don't know Overah. I don't know I don't know his phone number. I don't know his contact. I don't know his residence. He does not know my residence. I don't know. If Overah even see me now, how they can identify me that I'm the president of Amukpe District? Where do I go to Dennis place to say we had a meeting at Dennis place? He dropped the sum of 2.7 million. When you have acquired the place, you have paid for your rent for 10 years. How can you pay for a rent for 10 years for 2 million and you just call only 4 people and gave them 2.7 million?
Thank you. President,
yeah.
When you returned back from the hospital,
yeah,
were you briefed by your ESCO that this is the current situation on ground, that place was given out to someone either on rent or lease?
Yes.
The ESCO, did they brief you, sir?
They briefed me. That's why I signed this letter.
Okay.
They briefed me, but I never have a contact with a happy Overah one day.
He was saying that if a land was made available to him, that he would want to buy that he can build. If you have land to sell for him,
we cannot. Overah is not a trusted person. Overah, the way what I've seen in him, right from this business when this was started and started vandalizing that company, I don't think any person want to release a land for him. So he's a land grabber. He had from our letter, if you are from that you have read, he had wanted to convert that place to his property.